See, by default, uh, whoever asked this question, hope they are following my uh, my screen. Am I right? Yeah. Are you able to see my screen? Mhm. Okay. Hope they are seeing. So we have these W3 schools where we have W3 school editor. So by default, there are some tables here. Okay. So if I'm trying to add a new table called customers new, because already there is a table called customers, and what I'm doing trying is customers new. Okay, I'm trying to create a table called customer underscore new, not customers new. We'll do the same exercise there. Create table, and then table name is customer new. And then we need to provide the columns. Columns is like customer ID, varchar. Oh, customer ID generally we will put integer. It's up to you. And then city, varchar, then state.
Not sharing. It's only available WhatsApp web page.
Oh, is that the case? Okay, I'm sorry. I thought I'm sharing the screen. Okay, I'm sorry for that. Let me stop sharing. I think I'm sharing the screen. That's the reason I didn't realize it. Sorry, and thanks for bringing this to notice. Uh, I think now you're clear. You're able to see my screen, I think.
It is visible.
Now you're able to see.
It is visible.
Okay, hope it is visible. Yeah, thank you. I'm sorry, I didn't realize it. I'm extremely sorry. So what I have done, so W3 schools SQL editor. We need to type that and then try SQL editor. So it will open this page. So we are in this page right now. So in the earlier exercise, what I have done, I tried to show you some position altering existing column altering the position. Okay, that is what I have shown. So now I'm trying to do the same exercise using this editor. So by default, we have some tables, existing tables here. So what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to create a new table, customer underscore new. Okay. Yeah. Run SQL. So we have this customer underscore new. If you see, if I just click on this, yeah, we don't have any records. So that's the reason we're unable to see anything. Uh, just for the sake of our explanation, I will try to insert few columns. Okay, so something like this. So insert into customer new values. So we need to make sure first one is integer. So definitely I need to provide a number. Second one is varchar, which is city. So can put state. Okay. So now I will execute this. See, we have one row affected. So just for the example, I added this. Now we are adding a column, extra column by using this command. So we thought of adding a new column, which is customer name. Okay. And then running the SQL statement. So now if we see, we have customer name added. By default, as I mentioned, by default, this will get added at the last position by default, which is the 4th position here. So now we have a question like how to modify the position of this existing column. So for example, she realized like it was added at the last and she thought of adding it before this, I mean after this customer ID. So we can run this command. Modify column customer name after customer ID. Okay, modify. I think some this editor sometimes will not support all the commands, so this could be a reason. But yeah, usually this is how it should work. So once we run this, what happens is it will get added. Okay. Sometimes all the functionalities may not work in the editor tool. That's the reason we prefer to use this workbench. Okay. But you can try like W3 schools, and then we have what is that SQL Programmist. Okay, programmist.com. So these are, you can try. Hope I'm clear. Okay. Anything? Any other doubts, guys? So the best suggestion to you is like use the workbench, because compilers may not always support all the functionalities. Those are having limited capabilities. That's the reason it's better to use it's better to download this MySQL workbench and then run your code from there.
Sir,
Yeah.
how can we add data to newly added column?
Okay. Yes. For example, in this case, so you are asking how to add data into this null, right? That's what you're asking. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So what we can do, you can use the update statement, which is already added, right? So this column already added. Okay. So what we can do, we can use the update
Yes,
statement.
sir, I did it, but I'm asking how to add at a time multiple values.
Okay. At a time, multiple values. Yeah, I think we can do that. Let me explain you this. Yeah. So in order to do that, I will try to explain another column here, another record. Insert into customer view. To okay. So for example, this is the situation. Now you are saying like how to add in this single column, how to add the values, right? Hmm. So I would like to answer your question, clarify. I mean, clarify your question. Get the clarification from you first of all. So you are asking how to add the multiple values here, existing record, right? You are asking existing
Yes.
record. Yeah. So you see, once we insert a record, right? Once we insert a record, in order to add any updates further, okay, we can use the update command. Okay, insert is like adding a new record. Okay, for example, I will try to insert new record so that I will try to explain your question. So, and one more thing here is we cannot insert a record with a blank value. Okay, blank in the sense uh, either null or blank. It contains a some value, right? So without any value, we cannot enter insert. At least we need to put null. That's my point. Okay, we cannot skip, or else at least we need to put like this, which is a blank. Blank is different and null is different. Okay. So this is how we insert a new record, which is not at all there. Okay. So now your question is, so this is a new record that is going to add, and we need to use insert command. Okay. And your question is, how can we update an existing record? That is your question. Okay. We cannot add. So we cannot use the word add. When we're talking about existing records, we need to use update because they are already existing. Okay. So whenever you are talking about a new record completely, like two records are there, third record, then you need to talk add. I mean, you can use the word add. Okay. Is that clear?
Yes.
Yeah. So now we are adding a column, adding a record. I'm sorry, adding a new record. Again, there is a one second. What is this? Okay, I forgot to. Sorry. This is the existing table, and we are adding a new record. Insert into table, customer new values. 1 second, I'm sorry. Clear, it worked, right? Yeah, sorry, like I confused you. Just a syntax error. I'm sorry, I didn't realize it. So once we run this, yeah. So we added a new record. So now what you're talking is how to add values into this. So we cannot use add values. We can use the word update values because it is already an existing record. So for that, what we need to do, update table. We have the update command, right? Yeah, update and then customer new. We need to set values. Customer name. For example, here in the sense, you need to refer this, right? Record by using the customer ID. Generally, we will refer using the customer ID. So for example, customer ID 1, I know the name of that customer as some ABC, just for an example. Set customer name equal to ABC. You need to tell where it is. Okay, where customer ID equal to 1. Similarly, EF not sure whether the update command works here or not, but let's give it a try. See, again, this functionality, I'm not sure whether we can use the update command here. Because generally the update command should work. Compilers, right? So, okay, it got inserted like one by one it is inserting, I think. Maybe if you observe, ABC got reflected, right? We need to use set. So earlier we updated the first record by referring where customer ID equal to 1. Now we are trying to update the remaining 2 records at a time by using this command. Okay. Then run. Yeah, at a time it is not working. The syntax, it's not about the syntax problem. It's about the compiler. So bear with me. Need to insert one by one. And then EF, CHI, again run. So ideally we can use the update command for updating multiple rows at a time, but this compiler I'm not sure. there is an issue. But yeah, this is how we can update the existing column values. Okay. Inserting a new record is different, and updating the values in the existing column is different. Okay, hope I'm clear.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
So
thank you.
we have to update one by one.
No, we should not do that. Ideally, we can update multiple times, multiple values in a single shot. Okay.
Okay.
But as I mentioned, compilers will have some limitations. Okay. So
Okay.
compilers will not work the same way as this workbench. Okay. So better we can use the workbench.
Okay.
Yeah. Just for
Sir,
the, I mean, explanation purpose, I use this W3 schools.
sir, I still have doubt. Can
Sure, sure.
I on the video for showing my laptop?
Yes, definitely. Yeah,
Thank you, sir.
I'm stopping the sharing and you can share. So I think you're trying to on your video. Rather, maybe can I show you how to share your screen?
Sir, I'm on a phone.
Okay, in the phone, I'm not sure whether the screen sharing will be available or not.
Okay, sir, let me explain. I
Yeah.
just tried to modify, before modifying, I just tried insert into.
Okay.
I have the table first name, last name, address. I
Okay.
added
Let me do
ID
one thing.
column.
Let me do one thing. I will share my screen and uh, I will note your question one step by step,
Okay.
so that everyone will also be clear. Yeah. So yeah, you have a table. Mhm. Table name, please.
Table name, customer details. Sorry, sir.
Yeah. Customer details. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that contains first name, last name, and address.
Okay. I'm putting the order. First name. Okay. Yeah. These are the three columns.
Yes, sir. I added ID in the first
You added
ID.
ID. Okay. Just ID, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, yeah.
To insert data into ID, I first tried insert into. So that went down. It added
No.
like you said, it added in the new rows.
Yes.
Then
Understood.
again I tried
I mean, I have a
modify set
clarification
where.
here. So you created a table, empty table with first name, last name, address. So did you
No,
add
sir, it
any?
has data.
Okay, okay. So first you created this table and then you added the data, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How many records it has? Total records.
6.
Okay. Total records are 6. Okay. Now when you add the ID column, all are nulls, I think,
Yes, sir.
right? Like we observed in the here, right?
Well, yes, sir.
Okay. Yes. Continue.
Then to add data, I first tried insert into.
Yes. So this is not adding data again. So you already you added a new column. That's fine.
Yes.
Okay. So
Oh,
that new column has by default values, nulls. Okay.
yes,
So you are not adding the values into ID. You are updating the nulls to your values.
values, yes.
Right?
So
It is
then
a
I realized,
updating nulls to your values based on the, like, whichever first name you want to add, whichever ID, you can update accordingly. Yeah. Now you tell me. Yeah, please.
yeah, then I realized
Hmm.
update, we should use update set with the where
Okay,
clause.
that's correct.
I did it, but
Mhm.
I did it one by one. I couldn't do it all at a time.
Okay. You
Now,
are
what
unable to
I
do it
have is,
one by one. Okay. You are able to do it one by one, but not at a time, right? That's what you're
yes,
saying.
yes.
Yeah. Continue.
Now, what I have is, I have 6 rows with complete data and the remaining 6 rows down with null, 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 null.
Okay. So you 6 records plus some other records got added.
Null.
You're saying?
That is because I did insert data ID values
I
and
got
then
it.
I dropped that.
Mhm. So how many records you had? So I got your question. So you did something like this, if I'm not wrong. Insert into customer.
Customer ID.
Yeah, in this table, for example,
Okay.
values, maybe the column name, right? For example, customer name. Yep. So this is what you have done, something like that, and then you drop them, right? Uh, is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you are saying like you have added a null values record with the customer ID, but here I'm using this customer name instead of customer ID.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Continue.
And then completely 4 columns were null for a continue 6 rows after the records.
Understand. You have 6 records plus 4 null records with this,
Yes, sir.
similar to this. Okay.
Yes.
Total 10 records you have.
Yes, sir.
Mhm.
Sorry, it's 12 rows.
Okay. So you
Yeah, records are 10. Yes, sir.
okay. Records or rows. We can say records or rows. Columns in the sense, yeah, you know it. These are the fields or columns. Okay. Customer
Okay,
ID,
I have.
or fields or columns. These are the records. Yeah. Continue.
Okay. How can I delete those null rows?
Okay. Yeah. You can use delete command. So delete, we have a, I think in the assignment it was not there, right?
Yes.
We don't have delete. Okay, did we cover the delete today? I think today we covered the delete, right?
Yes, sir. We did.
So if you observe, we have the syntax for delete
We
query.
did for the column, sir.
Mm-hmm.
How can we delete a row?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Delete from, okay. For example, your condition is to delete these records where we have the nulls, right? Okay. So this is a syntax. Delete from the table name. You need to provide the table name customer underscore new, where if you we need to provide the condition. Okay, if you just do delete from means it will delete all the things. Okay, you need to tell the database where exactly you need to delete, which records you need to delete. Okay, so where customer ID is null. Okay, okay, I can use this, right? Because I don't want the records where customer ID is null, so I can delete them. So once I run this, I see only 3 records. So is that clear? I use this command. Delete from table where customer ID is null.
Okay, sir. I tried where ID is equal to null, so it didn't
Okay,
work for
that's what
me.
I'm saying. For example, I will tell you one more interesting thing. So earlier you observed nulls, right? Okay, I inserted null values. Okay, now I will explain you this. So this is a good topic to differentiate between nulls and blanks. Okay, into table values. For example, these are called blanks. Okay.
Mhm.
So whatever I am trying to do, I am trying to add a 2 more records. One with blank values here and one with null values again. Okay. So I inserted a record which, if you see, these are blank values, not nulls. Okay. So I am trying to insert another record which are null values. See, now you have this situation. For example, you use this command, right? Delete from customer new, where customer ID equal to null, right? You have used. Okay. So one more interesting thing I will tell. As we are all here, set into customer new. I'm using the text null. Okay. So if you see the difference, these are blank values. And this is a null value. Null means nothing is there, even the blank also. This is a text value, okay, whose content is null. Okay, it's a text.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now delete from where. So now you tell me which record you want to delete. For example, this is your situation, or like this is your situation, right?
Yes, sir.
So where you provided customer, cust ID equal to null, right? You provided this.
Yes.
Whatever command you run, this is the command, I think. So if it is a null text, then only this record will get deleted. Okay. you understand, right? First, what I'm doing, I'm trying to delete the record which is having the null text,
Yes.
not exactly null. Am I clear? Before
Yes.
moving further, yeah. So I'm trying to delete the record which is having the null text value. Okay, I'm running this.
Yes.
See, now the record with null text got deleted. So the next thing is I'm trying to delete the record which is having the just blank text value. Okay, so this is a blank text value. It got deleted. Now to your point, what are all the records in your database? These nulls. Okay, they will fall into this category, which are the exact nulls. So for exact null, what you need to do, you need to use not equal to, you need to provide is null, where this customer is null. Okay, then if you run this, see, yeah, hope this explains your question.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, and thanks for like you are doing this kind of exercise, right? That is really good, because when you explore this kind of doubts will come, and it will be more interesting. So you can play around like this. Yeah, it's really good.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Any more questions? Yeah, we have time, but yeah, I will give you 2 more minutes. You can think and come up with your questions. If you don't have any, you can leave the session. I'll give you 2 more minutes, or 3 more minutes. Just think and come up with your questions. I'll just mute myself. Okay. Yeah. Thanks. Thanks everybody for joining this session, and I hope it is useful. And if you have any further questions, definitely you can reach out to us via WhatsApp or in any sessions. We'll try our best to clear your questions.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Sairam.